Hey everyone, and welcome back to the show. My name is Low Key Bunny, and today's date is April 25th, 2024. Now, I know my channel is called Low Key Bunny, and the new theme that we're doing is Death to HYIP, which obviously stands for High Yield Investment Platforms. And so I wanted to take the time to just discuss, not to down anybody's channel or down anybody's hustle, but a lot of times what I don't see in this space is accountability and people checking each other for different things that we may see to be basically shilling. That's what they call them in this industry. It's really, at the end of the day, it's called shilling. Okay, if you don't know what that means, simply look it up. But yeah, man, like honestly, I want to talk about a specific HYIP. I was in it beforehand. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Wow, the dev hit me up a long time ago. Oh, not long, a long time ago. You know, we put money in there, and we're trying to pump this up. And you know, when it comes down to it, right? I just want everybody to have an understanding. If they haven't already found out, like a lot of times these YouTubers are literally being paid to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be 100% honest and transparent. I was one of the motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep it 1,000. And so sometimes when I see shit, I have to address it, because I think that, especially if that's still something that you're in, cool. Hey, if you're into gambling, if you're into high yield investment platforms, and you still believe them, that they're the best thing since hot grease, then hey, who am I to tell you to stop doing what the fuck you're doing, right? But at the same time, I gotta look at some of the people that are either A, just getting their feet wet, or B, simply are just getting enticed and to the point, like me. Like, for example, like me, I'll give you my story. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. This episode's gonna be kind of real, so hopefully you guys can, you know, take it in. So let me just get my mind right, so to speak, as they say, right? Hold on. So check this out. Basically, when I first got into space, right, just to keep 1,000, when I first got into space, what enticed me to jump in and put large amounts of money into a platform, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Let's just not beat around the bush, and let's not, like, you know, act like this is not a thing. But I looked at some people that were white. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep 1,000. I'm like, oh man, these white people are doing it? Oh, for sure. These white people doing it? They putting this much money in it? Okay, bet. When white people start putting money in it, then you know it's got to be legit. That, like, honestly, that's the fucked up mind state that I had, and I probably know a lot of people have. Because honestly, let's keep 1,000. How many people are you going to those African channels? Because a lot of Africans have YouTube channels. They're going to those channels that are like, you know, Indian channels, and listening to investment advice from them. I'll wait. None of you. I'm surprised y'all niggas listen to me right now, to be completely 1,000 with you guys. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep it real, and people are gonna get mad at this, but it is what it is. So I personally, I can't speak for anybody else, but I personally was influenced by a white man that had like thousands upon hundreds of thousands of dollars into a particular platform. So when I saw that, and I saw him doing Zoom calls and you know, talking about how this has got to be this and that, I was easily influenced, and so, you know, that allowed me to start putting money in. And so from a platform standpoint, from a dev standpoint, they're looking like, yeah, I'm getting this bread. And now a lot of times, right? A lot of times we look at the situation like, yo, are they really trading? Like, are they really doing the shit? And like literally spending all the time in the world trying to prove to you what they're doing. And even if they're actually doing it, to some capacity that actually is worth a longevity. How many people get fucking hired and fired every day? That means, like, how many people say that they're a professional trader, and the next thing you know, it blow accounts left and right, and then you're looking like, where's my money? And they're looking like, well, we're in the Bahamas. We're gonna come up with the next project. You could come into that one, you know? But I really came here to really just have a sit-down conversation with you about, specifically, I'm gonna put on blast, and again, Jonathan, I think that's your name. This is not personal, bro. This is just for the sport. And I just want to tell you, aka FUD Farm, man, we gotta talk about your ass, bro. We gotta talk about your ass. So for those that might not be like totally inclined about this particular channel. It's a cool channel if you're into high yield investment platforms, especially if you're enticed like I was. You see this guy, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go in. This guy's doing it. Not saying that he's not doing it, because I can't prove that. But what I do want to say is this: sometimes I got to call out bullshit when I see it. So this particular YouTuber, basically, and again, this is all business, no personal, but he is essentially in a platform called 101 Moneymakers, and 101 Moneymakers is a high yield investment platform that essentially has been running for a while now. The thing about it is, we as investors, at the end of the day, we really can't really like say whether if every single investor has been actually paid in this particular ecosystem. You know, how do we know that the guy that put in $30,000 because he was influenced by Jonathan is still getting his ROI back? And even if we did, it's not like this guy's going to go on YouTube and start telling people like, oh, this is what happened to me, right? Because a lot of times these people get into platforms and there's individual rugs going on in between the system. So the guy that put in the highest amount, he's not able to get his withdrawals out, but guess what? That guy that put 4 or 5 grand is able to. And so a lot of times, not saying this is how 101's working, but a lot of times that's how a lot of these quote unquote Ponzi schemes work. And it's a lot easier to do when you're in DeFi because there's no regulations in a sense to have incredible well, there is regulations in a sense, but there's not regulations in a sense when it comes to the formalities on what needs to be happen, comparable to the centralized network, right? Or centralized banking, as they say. So anyways, going back to Jonathan and this FUD farm thing, right? So what tickles my taffy is essentially that I get it. I get the shilling thing. I get the pumping thing. Okay. So I'm like, all right, this guy's got this 101 money maker. He says he's about to put on $100,000. So first of all, I'm going to keep it 1,000, guys. Anybody that's a YouTuber that's saying that putting $100,000 into any platform or any DApp or whatever, as you know, everything has a receipt. So if that is true, I'm just going to go into this video real quick before we can start to review shit. But before that is true, well, let me see here. Can I see your, can I see the transaction of that happening? You want to show me the transcon? Right? Because I know for a fact that if I was in his position and that was some real shit, and if it wasn't
the stock market is printing millions.
If it wasn't like a pump or a shill, I would have complete transparency where I say, yo, if you don't believe me, yo, check out the wallet in the description. There's literally $100,000 deposit you could see on the transcon. Boom. If you don't believe that's my wallet, send me $1 and I'll send you $1 back from that same fucking wallet. That is clear transparency. For me to say here that I'm putting $100, $200, $300, or $1 million into something, it's completely cap. Okay. So, and if it ain't cap, I just showed you, or I just told you how to show the receipts. Then you might say to yourself, well, I don't want my wallet being out to the public. Bullshit. All right, whatever. There we go. That's a whole nother story. But I'm not mad at you, man. I get the shield. I get the pump. So I'm like, all right, where's the live exclusive AMA? He says he's got a live exclusive AMA with the founder of 101. And there's obviously a reason why sometimes these people don't want to be discovered. Just for the simple fact that they're dealing with hundreds of thousands of dollars, and at the end of the day, everything that goes up must come down, just like the stock market. There's no surprises with that. Everything that goes up must fucking come down, right? Okay, cool. So I want to get into specifically the review of what the particular AMA was about. Right? Is it all cap? Was it just hype? Was it a shill from the get-go? Well, let's do a little review, shall we? Now,
okay, so
before I start, okay, I want to say one thing, okay? Before I start, I want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm simply just showing you guys my whole, get down when it comes to this crypto shit, okay? Now that we got that out of the way, let's continue. All right, let's check this out.
I want to give you the AMA with Bobby from 101 Moneymaker, but a couple things before we get to the video. Listen, 101 Moneymaker's been around for there's very few projects that have lasted that long in DeFi. Every single week, I make daily passive income from their efforts. They trade, they do business off-chain, on-chain, they get into certain meme coins early. They have access to things you and I just don't have access to.
Again, this is speculation. Investment. At the end of the day, it's fucking speculation unless you're literally sitting down there as the as the actual assistant filing the paperwork. So, but nonetheless, continue.
One of the founders sent me a video last week, and he showed me how their project has paid out more than what has actually come in. And that gave me confidence. So I re-examined what 101 Moneymaker is all about.
Showed you a video. He showed you a video of them paying out more than was invested. The question is, are you like respectful, like an accountant of sorts? Because that would essentially mean that you would have to be able to essentially audit their books in a sense to be able to give us that information. And if that information was actually be factual information, and then you see where I'm going with that? Anyways.
And look, these are the different packages that they offer.
Holy shit, y'all. First of all, let's talk about these packages, guys. This is why it's Death HYIP. You put $100 and you won't get your shit back for 400 days. Like, that's a whole year. But they're making you want to put 100,000 in just for 2% daily. Yeah, if you have 100,000, you could just go ahead and get yourself a trader. Make one little trade on a meme coin to get you a cool 10-15% on that 100K and be good. And if you do your due diligence when it comes to the actual trade, you might actually do way more, because let's not even get into that. But these plans are crazy, guys, crazy. But hey, it is what it is. Is it better than what's currently being paid in the regular centralized market? Yeah. Let us stick around. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I took interest in making 2% daily. That would be 10. So I talked with them because I said, is there any way we can lower this? No, it's 100,000. It's 100,000. I said, well, I don't have 100,000. I maybe I can come up with it, but I'm scared to death. Just put 100,000 my own hard money.
You ain't putting $100,000 of your own hard money. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. You ain't putting $100,000 of your own hard money in there. It ain't happening.
Into one DeFi project. So they came up with this, and it's exclusive for the FUD Farm community.
These niggas came out with a Google sheet. The fuck? What the? Y'all got a survey. Okay. All right.
This form, which is linked in my description of this video, is exclusive for my community. It gives you access to their best package and one of the best DeFi projects that I've been in. It's exclusive for me.
Yo, real quick though, I just want to say, Jonathan, shout out on the back end music, trying to make that a little bit more epic. I see where you're going with the shill, okay? The shill is looking kind of righteous, boy. I'm just saying, boy. It's kind of looking kind of righteous, yeah.
FUD Farm community, and you can enjoy 10% weekly payouts for 20 weeks. I said, well, how does that happen? They said it's simple. They fill out the form, and we'll give them backdoor access. What? So what do? Well, if they send their USDT on the Tron network to this address, and we raise the $100,000 and it caps out at that, then that means for the next 20 weeks, we'll airdrop them 10% of whatever they go in.
All right, well, listen, I get the shell. I get the Google Sheets. I'm not going to comment on that. It is what it is. Let's get into the live exclusive AMA, okay? Currently, there's a live exclusive AMA. Everybody's dying to know who is the man or the woman behind this project that has seemed to go over 250 days, right? All eyes on me like Tupac, right? Okay, come on.
In addition to that, anyone that participates in that, Jonathan, for your community, we're going to pick a winner and you can give them $1,000. So watch the AMA. I'm going to be covering this for the next little while because I don't know of a better DeFi opportunity that pays 10% a week.
I'm just going to keep it 1,000, guys. He said 40% a month. He reached out his hand with nothing. And he looked to the side knowing that that promise is empty. Body language is everything, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not what you say, but how you say it. Let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it this is how. You feel me?
Not from a brand new DeFi project. From a DeFi project that's been around for 265 days. That's pretty remarkable. So I'm going to go in with $3,000. You go in with whatever amount you want. And it's for 100 business days. That means that means at the 50th business day, you got all your money back. So can you risk it for the biscuit for 50 days? That's up to you. But they are definitely taking your crypto and they're trading and they're putting it in a lot of things that have risk involved in it. So if you're scared of that, don't do it. But I do think this team is genuine.
Okay, let's get to the AMA. Let's continue on.
$49, $353. What have you been making every week? This is from one project. September of 2023, guys. Look at these. Withdrawals. October, December, we're talking last year. So yeah, if you go to one of the better lasting projects and you find, does Bitcoin give me that? Ethereum, what crap coin does that? I don't know. You guys do you. I can't think of a better opportunity than this. I'm in on it. So yeah, let me know. 3,000.
Okay. What he just said was, does Bitcoin do that? Does does whatever crap coin he said does that? Okay. Jonathan. Yes, nigga. Those do that. Like, unless if you would have bought it in November, you just said you came in September, so you're making XYZ. Well, newsflash, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Bitcoin was at 17,000, an all-time low in 2003. If you would have bought it right now, you would have 4 or 5x. And you wouldn't have to worry about rug happening or one person holding your nutsack, wishing you get your ROI back, thinking that they're doing actually legitimate trading. But like you said, to each his own. This is not a personal attack. This is just a review.
$1,000 going in. I'm using the same form you guys are going in. So hopefully I'll keep you guys updated how close we are to the 100.
All right, here we go.
I want to show you a little known trick for finding low price stocks on the verge of moving higher.
Fuck you.
Days. And that's July.
All right, so we got this guy named Bobby Burns now. Bobby Burns and this bitch. And so far, he's supposed to be the man, the plan, the Claude Van Damme of one-on-one money makers. All right.
July 2023. Okay, so that's when they started this whole thing, July 2023. Up until now, we're filming this April 11th. So how many months is that, Bobby? What is that?
Going on 9 months, right?
Nine months. Okay, so almost 10. And I wanted to do something with you guys, and we're going to talk about something in a VIP type special deal that we can do with my community in this. But first of all, on behalf of everybody that's in this, thank you. It's been going really, really well. But let's ask the big question. How is this project doing? How is it that you guys generate enough funds to be able to pay out such crazy yields? And as you're talking, I'm just going to show people the packages that you guys offer.
Sure. No, good question. So, I mean, the way we make money, 101 is very diversified.
All right, so first of all, before I go into any further detail here, you know what I'm saying, I just want to tell y'all one thing, all right? My whole thing is not to be like literally the farm of his FUD, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep that 1,000. I'm not trying to be the FUD, you know? But I'm just trying to keep it 1,000 at where we're currently at in the, I'm saying death to HYPs. I'll give credit where credit's due, but at the end of the day, how many times have we seen a CEO say the same fucking shit? At the end of the day, you are trusting your money with a person. As long as you can say they're a company all you want, they might have got some homeboy from Fiverr that knows how to trade. They might have got some other homeboy from Craigslist, right, that knows how to make a cool dope ass Web3 website, right? But the question of the matter is, do you feel comfortable having some other man hold your balls? Because right now in DeFi, people have stopped. From my understanding, the volume, and this is not just me saying this, the volume of people in general in crypto are tired of going to a website, typing in their login information, and hoping to God that their login still works. They are. Because you can tell by simply going to the market, going specifically to those meme coins. There's literally a coin that's pumping probably 6 to 7 hours ago with a $400 million market cap. It's fucking rising, and this shit just started at, so that's the mentality of these investors in 2024. However, like I was saying, a lot of times investors are kind of lazy, so therefore they're like, you know what, fuck it. My guy down the street put 10K in it. He's been paid for 4 months. I don't feel like looking at no fucking charts. I'm retired. All right, cool. Let this dude in the Hawaiian shirt get something of it, you know what I'm saying? Shit comes tough, market goes down. We'll see what happens. I've seen it before. Come on now. Pegasus. If you know what that is, you know what. If you know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I said it. Pegasus. Fuck you mean?
Trade in the crypto market, the Forex market, the stock market, liquidity pools. It's very diversified. And
As he has ChatGTP probably up on the screen. Let's move on and see what else is saying.
opportunity to take advantage of what we see. And obviously we make the company makes more money because they have a larger pool of money to work with. And it gives a little more cushion for sustainability as well, right?
Yeah, I was saying, like, if I make let's say I trade and I make 1% on my $1,000, that's great. I made $100. But if I create a protocol and I show people,
I might have just gotten that wrong. Before I say any comments and say anything that's outlandish, again, I'm not trying to be the guy that's going at these guys next. I'm not trying to be that guy. But let's just rewind 10 seconds real quick. 1 second.
Let's say I trade and I make 1% on my $1,000, that's great. I made $100.
Okay. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, right? But let me just see something real quick, guys. Calculator. 1,000 times 0.01. Is it just me, or is 1% of $1,000 $10 fucking dollars, not $100? What the fuck you talking about? And I'm the one that's smoking weed. Hold the front door. I'm the one smoking weed. Let's go back. He did not just say that shit. Hold on.
Let's say I trade and I make 1% on my $1,000, that's great. I made $100.
The fuck you mean you made $100? And he's sitting there agreeing with him. Like, yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a mistake on his. He was talking theoretically incorrectly. Suburban. Okay, I gotcha.
But if I create a protocol and I show people, like, hey, here's what we're doing, liquidity pools, trading, your one was messaging me that you guys have had a lot of success, even like with different meme coins, like having the know-how,
Sure.
knowing when to get in. And so imagine getting in with $1,000.
So I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Something that's low key that a lot of people need to understand, right? And I'm gonna keep it 1,000 real with you guys. A lot of times in this industry, guys, people are literally just paid CEO actors, bro, and like. The person that's behind the jigs of everything, they'll just try to find a guy that, maybe you might find on Upwork or Fiverr that is already a broadcaster guy that knows crypto, and they're going to pay him a good $5,000 to go on there for an hour to try to pump something or to shill something. But y'all have, like, honestly, just real shit. Like, this is real, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not trying to bring race in it, but it is what it is. Would y'all feel the same impact if we saw a black ass nigga right here? Like a black as fuck, like a Nigerian ass nigga with a barely speaking English? Would you still resonate in investments because of all the scams that come from particularly overseas? No, you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, at this point in the game right now, why the fuck haven't we seen this dude before? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, low-key, there's so many different things that needs to be said. I'm not going to go through this whole thing like crazy. There's a lot of videos here, but let's just skip up. Let's see what else is going on.
Okay, so you can double your money. That's what I'm doing with mine because I don't know of a better deal around. Now, it is not risk-free because of what the team is doing with the capital. As far as trading, liquidity pools, all that, there's risk in everything. But I guess the mitigated risk, Bobby, for me is that I don't feel like you guys are going to rug pull me because, you've had 200.
Yeah, he is. The fuck you mean? He just gave confirmation right there. Look at that right there. Look at this man.
I don't feel.
This man can't wait to get some motherfucking cheese. He looking at y'all like, you don't think I'm a rug pull y'all? Shit. I already rug pulled y'all ass. Y'all just getting little tickets of the rest of the crumbs. Look at him. Look at him.
Like you guys are going to rug pull me because, you've had
smirks and shit. Like someone looks at you, you do a business call, and someone says, I don't think you're going to fucking rug pull me. Look a man in the eye and you keep it going. Because there's nothing fucking funny about having $100,000 of my motherfucking money at all. Wearing a Hawaiian ass shirt at a fucking meeting. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on here? Is this DeFi 2024, y'all? Like, what the fuck? Y'all serious? And y'all believe in this shit? Niggas. All right, anyways. Woo, man.
I had 265 days to pull the rug, and I don't know.
Well, and Jonathan, if I remember correctly, you've been involved with 101 since pretty early on, right? And
September, I just showed, September 20.
We've had a lot of different packages. You know, the original package was 1% a day for 101 days. We had some other power packages, and then the PAM and all that stuff. So, I mean, yeah, we're constantly evolving this thing to try to make it a little more lucrative for everybody to get in on all different levels and have some success. You know, everyone likes to ask me, well, how long do you think this thing's going to last? Well, I mean, I don't know how.
What you said? You said everybody asks you, how long is this going to last? Am I just tripping? I thought this is like an exclusive. Hold on. I thought this dude just undoxed himself, and because I don't want to be incorrect and inappropriate and just like off the bat say something that is outlandish and incorrect. Bobby Burns, 101 money maker. Okay, meet the CMO. Bobby Burns, a 101 money maker. So this dude, he's doxed himself before. He's 2 months ago, I guess, appeared. Is this the same dude? Hold on, let's just double check. Let's make sure they didn't switch it up like they did on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when they switched up the moms from a black dark ass mom to a light skinned mom, and we just had to we had to sit back and think like, oh yeah, that's the same Vivian. Nah, what the fuck? Those are two different shades of women.
Rule in day trading stock is don't risk
really
your
know
money.
what I mean.
The second rule in day trading stock is.
Let's see here. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's the same dude. I'm not tripping. He's the same dude. He just cut his shit off, right? He bald headed. Yeah, same dude. Okay, so CMO. They calling him the CMO. Okay. Marketing officer, is that what it stands for? Chief Marketing Officer, right? I'm not tripping, right?
Right now,
what is Jonathan calling him? The founder. Is he the CMO or is he the founder? Because last time I thought the CMO doesn't stand for founder. What is CMOs? What is the definition of a CMO? What is the CMO? Chief Marketing Officer. Basically, what it means is when a company, whether you have first of all, it's not the founder, okay? Clickbait keywords. Just want to, like, again, transparency, audits, and, you know, consider this like crypto first amendment audits. You know what I'm saying? So he's a marketing officer. He's not the founder, which essentially means she got paid to sit his white ass in front of the cameras and say what the fuck ever to you to make you feel comfortable to invest and continue on with whatever they got going on. I'm not saying whatever they got going on, what they're going on. That's a whole other subject. But let's just keep it thorough and let's definitely check and keep responsibility for some of these people putting in keywords that necessarily are not keywords. This is not the fucking founder. She is the CMO. She's a hired person to market and get you employed. He's like the dude, like when you need insurance and you need an agent, they come to your house to, you know, give you top insurance packages. He's that dude because he's gonna get a commission regardless. Okay. If I'm wrong, then who's lying? Jonathan's saying he's the founder, whereas Terrence over here looking like my ass, but I'm the finer version, is saying he's the CMO. Over here, we got this dude, another dude here, Anthony Delo. He's saying he's the CMO too. And that video was what, 2 months ago? Okay. All I'm saying, guys, is this, right? Do your checks, man. Don't just fully dive in thinking, don't do what I did. Don't dive in thinking, oh, you got yourself this dude that literally has put $100K in it because I bet that's cap. Show us receipts. If it's receipts, I'll send you $5. You send me that $5 back and I can keep it $1,000. That's your wallet. That's you. That's transparency. If not, then shut the no, I'm not going to say that. Sorry. It's your channel. You could do whatever the fuck you want. But at the end of the day, know who you're dealing with. Person just literally sat up there and told me that $1,000 and 1% of it was $100. Don't let that shit skip, all right? With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, guys. This death to HYP. This is, to me, a newer version of Pegasus. As you knew, Pegasus made a lot of people a lot of money. rugged on the 300th day or the 235th day or whatever the fuck it was. Welcome to DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. You have choices. I always tell people though, don't be fucking lazy. Do your due diligence, and I'm trying to show you on my channel now how you can do that step by step. With that being said, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. Make sure to like the channel, subscribe, and join the Telegram. And I'll see you on another episode. Peace, motherfucker.